This video is brought to you by Aaron Clary, author of The Curse of the High IQ, all of our wonderful fans on Patreon, and viewers like you. Thank you.
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
2018's been a great year for world-class bullshitters. We've more than tripled in size over the last few months, and it's exciting. And along the way, I have to remember one thing. Be humble and remember where you came from. Which I think I've done the entire time. All of us here on the channel have done. So when I say this, when I make this claim, don't think that something's gone to my head. But I'm pretty sure we just got a subtle wink and nod from Entertainment Tonight Canada. So I'm going to play you this little clip here from Roz Weston, and you tell me what it sounds like he watches on the internet.
If you saw the Last Jedi review that we did, it was harsh because I really disliked the movie. I still very much dislike the movie. It hasn't grown on me one bit. And people said that it was refreshing and that it was nice to see somebody in our positions review something in such an honest way. And my fear going into Solo was, if I love it, are people going to call me a shill? Right. Or think that people got to me? And I will say this before we get into the review. After that Last Jedi review that we did, I was never contacted by anybody from Disney. We were never spoken to by anybody from Disney. We were never threatened by anybody from Disney. And when the opportunity came to do the screening and the interviews for Solo, they sent me when I was down there. They welcomed me with open arms, gave me a fantastic seat for the movie. During the entire press day, I was never talked to. Nobody ever sort of looked at me sideways. So just know that.
Now, I've been aware of Roz for quite some time. I loved his Last Jedi review. I thought it was refreshing. As he said, from someone in his position, it's refreshing. And a guy like Roz Weston is. So when he comes out and makes the video and he prefaces it with, I'm not a shill, and Disney never got to me and stuff like that, it's nice and it's almost surreal because that's the general consensus online with a lot of these people. They all kiss the ring of Disney, or the ass of Disney, depending on how desperate you are. But Roz Weston has a set on him that Ron Jeremy would be proud of, and he tells it like it is. And he went into Solo, a Star Wars story, the same way I will be. I hated the last one, but the next one could be good. And I found it interesting that he took the time to tell the audience that Disney did not influence him in any way. Would I have thought they did if he didn't say that? I don't know. A guy like him, no, he seems honest. I've watched a lot of his reviews, and he kind of tells it like it is. He's not tiptoeing around stuff. If there's a problem, there's a problem. He's not trying to make a positive out of a negative at all times. Sometimes movies suck. Sometimes there are problems with films. And this guy has always said it. I just feel like the opening was directed at us. Maybe he's never heard of world-class bullshitters, but I have contacted him to come on our show before, so maybe he has. I felt like he was talking directly to me and our channel, and I laughed, and I watched his whole review, and I was impressed with what he had to say. Is my ego inflated? No, but I take a little bit of pride in knowing that a big-time critic has echoed what we've been saying for months here on the channel. It's refreshing, and it restores faith in humanity for me. Well, maybe not humanity, but it restores my faith in movie critics, be them from Canada or the United States proper. I implore you go check out this guy's review. It was refreshing. It wasn't your normal corporate kiss-ass review. It was, he liked the movie, and that's fine, but he didn't say it was perfect. He did critique them for changing something important to Han Solo's character, which he didn't say in the review, and that's fine. I feel like this is the best kind of review you can get from somebody. What does he have to gain or lose from shilling for Disney? Nothing. He's on Entertainment Tonight Canada. And yeah, you may think, who cares about Entertainment Tonight Canada? But that's a big deal. We're not on Entertainment Tonight Canada. I wish we were. That'd be cool. I like Canada. I like Tim Hortons. I like Trish Stratus. If you don't know who that is, Google her, and then put the year 2000 afterwards. It's a big deal for somebody like this, and I'm hoping that other internet critics will wake up and smell the coffee, Tim Hortons or not, and try to be a little more honest. Yeah, it's too late for some people like Collider. It's too late for the Screen Junkies crew. It's too late for these people that work for these internet companies that are secretly owned by movie studios that are trying to... Basically, the people that work at Collider and Screen Junkies are just advertisers. And it would be nice if they were more honest with that. A guy like Roz Weston definitely is honest with that. Check out the video and let me know in the comments section if you feel like what he said mirrored what world-class bullshitters said. I stated earlier, I did contact him to try to get on the show. No response. No problem, Roz. No offense taken. I'd like to think that he's aware of us and the situation that's going on online with fans and critics and Star Wars, because it is a murky time. It's really just a nasty, dirty time. Like I said, it's the dark ages to be a Star Wars fan. Jar Jar Binks sucked, but nothing is as embarrassing as The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi are. So I hope that people wake up and take notice of his review. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it, and tell everyone about World Class Bullshitters. Join our Facebook page. It's growing really, really fast, and it's getting crazy over there, and it's a lot of fun. It's just a nice forum for people to discuss entertainment, share memes, have a lot of fun. People are becoming friends over World Class Bullshitters. Go find yourself a World Class Bullshitters buddy. Spread the word. Join the community. It's a good time. If you're a super fan and you have the means, join our Patreon page. $1 a month goes a long way. $5, which is only 17 cents a day, goes even further. And you get access to hundreds of hours of extra content you'll never get here on YouTube. Also, while you're at it, tweet Roz and let him know that World Class Bullshitters gives him a thumbs up and approves of his message. Do you approve of his message? If so, tell him yourself, but tell him World Class Bullshitters sent you. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, the video I've been planning to make about the situation with Solo, a Star Wars story review. But I mean, at this point, who cares? It's already been talked about. It's over on the Patreon page for those who have access to it. And yes, it's uncut and unedited, so it's a little different than the final version that would be on here. But you still get to hear everything I would say in the video proper on YouTube. Tomorrow night is World Class Bullshitters episode 123, where we will be discussing Deadpool 2. It's going to be on a little later than usual, probably about 11 o'clock Eastern Time. So hopefully you guys check it out and stay up with us and hang out. We'll talk about Deadpool. We'll go into spoilers. We'll stay out of spoilers for the beginning. So if you want to just come and hang out, that'll be fun. It's also going to be a regular episode of the show, so come on back. We got some games we're going to play. We're going to have a good time tomorrow night here on World Class Bullshitters. And then over the weekend, you got This Week in Star Wars, and I got a little special something extra coming your way relatively soon. So thank you for watching. I appreciate the thousands of you that have joined the page. I mean, I never thought that this year would go the way it has, and it just keeps on rolling. So thank you to everyone that's new, thank you to everyone that's old, and thank you to everyone that's going to find this video and find our channel and join and be a part of the community.